Moving on to the legal reforms themselves. The first phase is from 1911 until 1926, and the second phase is under Reza Shah, 1926 to 1941. Three things happened between 1911 and 1926. The first was the first attempts at codification. Qanun Tashkilat Adliya, which means the code for the organization of the judiciary, which was basically a kind of constitution of the institutional shape of the judiciary. The second was the Qanun Usul Muhakimat, which is the law of the principle of trials, which is essentially a code of civil procedure. Okay? And the third was the Qanun Usul Jazai, which means the code of criminal procedure. The second main area of reform that was important in this period was the establishment of the first secular law school, or schools. There was two of them, one in Tehran, one in Tabriz. So you begin to see, secular judges, a small number of them begin to emerge during this period, and secular lawyers. The third achievement during this period was the reform of penal law. So the second period of reform runs from 1926 to 1941, okay, and happens under the aegis of the Pahlavi state, okay, and Reza Shah's rule. Centralization, secularization, institutionalization, greater discipline. In a series of reforms between 1928 and 1932, he gradually stripped the Sharia courts of more and more of their powers, so that by 1932 they only had powers over marriage, divorce and guardianship. So by 1941, at the end of Reza Shah's rule, you have the civil code is still based on Shia fiqh, but the rest of the law codes are secular, based largely on Western models, and the institutions, the courts have been brought under state control and are largely peopled with secular judges.